Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. We just saw the trailer. It's out. Let's talk about it. Let's go. Okay, I'm not going to sit here and play it because you've already seen it probably about 50 billion times, and everybody's talked about it, but here's a slightly different take. I'm going to back up just a little bit. I love Star Wars. 1977, I was in line. I waited for 2 full theater rotations to go see Star Wars. I saw A New Hope. Well, of course, before it was A New Hope. I saw The Empire Strikes Back. I've seen everything in the theater. I was a big fan of the Clone Wars. So let's talk Star Wars. The new trailer's out. I've seen it. I want to tell you what I think about it, what I feel about it. First, we got to back up a little bit. The Force Awakens. Cinematically, it was good. They could have gone a lot of different directions. Really bothered by the whole possibility that Rey was a Mary Sue. They could have done a lot of great things with Finn. You know, if you wanted to make a new trilogy, then just leave the old people out of it and make something in the future going in a new direction with your new characters. But when they pulled in the old characters and they tried to attach it to the Skywalker saga, it just failed in so many different ways because they didn't even have Luke Skywalker until the very end. They didn't get the original 3 back together. They miss so many opportunities. And then I walked out of the movie theater and it basically felt like a New Hope reskinned. You know, cinematically it was good. It was exciting. It had some rewatchability factor. I wouldn't say it was horrible, but okay. I have watched it a few times since then. Then we come up to The Last Jedi. In my opinion, it was cinematically it was done good. I'm sure the directing was pretty good, but Rian Johnson should have never been a writer on that movie. They should have had all 3 movies planned out as far as where they wanted to go. They should have had a strategy for doing everything, and they shit the bed. That's the only nice way to say it. They totally shit the bed. There were so many just logic problems with that movie. The whole mom joke thing, the whole Y-wing versus the slow bombers in space that, gravity doesn't exist in space. There were so many different problems. There's so many good channels that covered and did exposés on why it's bad. And I'm sorry, but I agree with all of them. Its rewatchability factor, I've seen it once in the theater, and I think I've seen it 2 other times since then. Maybe one and just skipped around a little bit and watched a couple of things. But it wasn't a good movie. It really wasn't. And when I saw it in the theater, I walked away and something was bothering me. It wasn't until I got home and I started thinking about it the next day that I realized that I was kind of angry. I was really angry. So, and I'm sure a lot of you were too. So do I count myself a member of the fandom menace? Well, yeah, I think I do. So now we're at episode 9. And here's the question. Can they fix everything after The Last Jedi shit the bed so much? I would like to say yes. I would like to give them a chance. I would like to do a lot of things. I just don't know if I can. And if I do, what kind of message am I sending Disney and Lucasfilm? So I'm really at a quandary. Do I go see this? Do I not go see it? Do I wait a couple of weeks? Do I buy a ticket for another movie and then go and sneak in and see it? I don't know. The trailer itself looks okay. Don't understand the whole horses thing on in space. I don't understand, but by this time I've lost any connection to the character because they've so let me down so many times that none of the new characters interest me at all. Most of the old characters are dead. That I don't know if I can re-engage. Now, I will say I have a lot of hopes, and I'm going to try the. I definitely want to see the Clone Wars new episodes, and I do definitely want to check out Mandalorian. I'm hoping that maybe it can, between now and the time the movie comes out, reinvigorate my interest in Star Wars. But I don't have a lot of hopes. I've heard people on both sides say that they love the trailer and people criticize the trailer. God, I'd like to stand and make an opinion on it. I think overall, when I watched it, and I watched it a few times, nothing left me saying, God, I can't wait to see this movie. And I think that's how I have to measure it. There's nothing saying, I can't wait till this movie's out. Nothing looking have me looking at the calendar, pre-buying tickets or anything else. So I would say it didn't do what it needed to do. I probably will go see it. I definitely won't see it the first week. Probably going to hang out and hear some of the reports. Now, I, like some of you, think that there's a lot of people probably making a lot of criticism for subscribers, and you know, they truly lost faith in Star Wars and stuff like that. Nothing wrong with that. And I'm sure there's a few of you out there that are really looking forward to it and think maybe Disney got the message. But I'm not one of those. It let me down. The Last Jedi truly broke the fandom. So where do we go from here? I don't know. That's really for you to decide at this point. So give me your thoughts and feelings. You know, shoot me a message down below. If you're like me and you're not on really strong one side or the other, share this around. Tell me what you think. Like and subscribe. You know, tell me what you think, because I haven't decided yet. I know which way I'm leaning, and I'm leaning towards I'm not interested in seeing this movie, but I will see it. It is Star Wars, but certainly not going to buy any products. So have a good evening and think a little bit about what I said. I really am interested in other opinions like mine that are just kind of wavering one side or the other. And it's, when I say wavering, it's a hope. I want it to do good. It's Star Wars. But I know it's not going to, because it's Disney Star Wars. And they've let me down so many times, and they've insulted the fans. They've done nothing to restore the fandom. We'll see you next time.